Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. They're ready.
Here I'm heading north.
Alright.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice.
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing. Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
But they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. They're ready.
Here I'm heading north.
Alright.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice.
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing. Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah.
But they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if I can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. They're ready.
Here I'm heading north.
Alright.
Who's got clacker?
Do we have arcade, or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade back. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice.
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
No one. I'm pushing. Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah. But they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if we can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got a clacker?
Do we have arcade or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade then. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice.
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, what's the plan?
Are we going all out?
Yeah. But they could do this. I don't think that they'll try to open storefront.
I feel like storefront's a big enough play.
Door charge freezer, and then wall charge storefront so you can look at the front.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's rocking what?
I'm taking extra flash just to see if we can finish it right here.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Well, they're going now. Get ready.
Here I'm heading north.
All right.
Who's got a clacker?
Do we have arcade or do they have it?
We still have arcade.
3, 2, 1.
Tell them going in.
Freezer and storefront.
Hit the power.
Send it, brother.
Watch arcade. Watch arcade then. They can't come the other way. They can't come
Nice.
through.
GG.
Good execution.
Got it.
Green, we just censor office and dog, right?
Yo, what? It like swings open? Dude, this is slick.
I'm dropping.
Going. I'm pushing.
Nice.
Hey everyone, I'm TH Pine and I'm here with Kevin, our animator. Welcome to Community Hours.
Oh god.
Hi Kevin.
Hello. My
How are
face
you
is
doing?
huge. Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Great.
I may be too zoomed in. Oh, yeah, I'm good.
It's,
How are
it's fairly big.
Does this
Ooh.
I don't think this does this work?
It zoomed out for a second, but then it zoomed in again. So I think it was the right button or whatever.
Yeah,
Slider, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was it. All right, hold on.
It's fine, but if you zoom out a little bit more, it will be easier for you to stay in camera, or in frame.
Yeah, hold on. I just want to bigger.
Bigger, better, the best.
Bigger.
It's not actually changing anymore.
Bigger.
So.
Bigger.
It's not doing anything, so I don't know what you're doing right now, but
it doesn't recognize the Logitech software. That's okay.
it zoomed for a second when you said it for the first time, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway,
up.
technical issues aside, well, it's not really an issue. You're in frame. It's fine. You're big. People can see your beautiful face.
Yeah, let me get that chat open. There we go.
Yeah. Hello everyone. We're here with Community Hours, or a weekly QA session. and sometimes we have guests, and today is one of those days.
Yep.
So, Kevin is back. We had you here before a few months ago. Can't quite remember when. But you think you were my first guest, if I'm not mistaken. Was that last year or was this year?
It might have been the end of last year when we first did Recoil, and we were
Might
first
have
showing
been.
that.
Might have been.
So
yeah.
it could have been that. Actually, it was that, I think. So
Yeah, I think it was end of last year. Too. So yeah. Cool.
God.
Yeah, glad to have you back. People were
yeah, it's good to be
people
back.
left last community hour with you extremely hyped, looking forward to the juicy animations you showed off, and I've heard we will show us a few more today for what is coming.
Yeah, I've showed 2 already, but we got.
Yeah, you shared
There's
some
more,
on
right?
socials.
I can't show everything, and I mean now I'll show you everything, but I can't show you everything yet. Don't you guys
Well,
like
we
surprises?
cannot spill all the beans, right? But
Seriously. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's got questions or I don't know.
Yeah.
You just want to.
no, yeah. So general, like if you have general questions about your process, we can answer some of those. But the focus for this episode is obviously to ask about animation-related topics and talk to Kevin and ask him about his work and if he's willing to answer personal stuff as well. And so yeah, we did this already. So I guess we still go over the basics really quick. So what's your job? Since when are you with Gag? What's the deal? Who are you?
Well, I am the animator at Gek. Like I make everything move from like character movement and like everything first, third person, reloads, like equip animations, death animations, right? Hey, the vault door, I did that.
Wait, I
That's
thought
like
the
the
vault
one
door
in-
is. I thought Ben did the vault door.
No, I did the vault door.
Oh,
Surprising. Ben actually does like more of the environment stuff usually because he's just
or did Ben make the art for the vault door and you made?
yeah,
it
he did the art, but I
Oh,
did the whole
then I mixed
animation
it up.
setup.
I
Yeah,
mixed it up. I just remember that we talked about it. And he was like, "Yeah, I did that one," and I guess it was the art and not the animation. So that's my bad.
yeah.
So yeah, you're the animator at Gag. You're the only one. So every or almost every animation is done by you.
It's pretty yeah.
Impressive, if you ask me. So there is a
It
question from
could be better.
Donut. How did you learn to do the fancy animation, and what was your path on learning all about animation? It's a pretty broad
Well,
question, I guess, but
I went to school, so there you go.
you
no,
went to school. Okay.
no, I went to. I mean, yeah, I went to college for. I was actually at another school for 2 years before for motion design, and that was back when like motion, like motion graphics, right? That was back when like motion design, like in 2008, it was kind of like it was like actually kind of like a new thing, right? And it was cool. Like I still learned a lot from that, but I was like, I don't want to be this guy, right? Maybe if I stuck with that, I just would have been doing esports graphics now. But like, I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to work on games. And even then, I wasn't like totally sure what I wanted to do on games. I knew I wanted to do art, right? But like, I wasn't sure if like, what's the old classic, like, I'm gonna be a concept artist, right? Which is so hard. I mean, it's all hard to do. But then I went to DigiPen, and there is like, I started the animation degree there, and that's when I was just like, I kind of rediscovered my love of animation because like I used to make stop motion with like an old like video, like camcorder, right?
Mhm.
Like not even taking pictures. Like I would literally hit the red button, it would turn on like recording, then I'd turn it off, and it would record like a second and a half, right? And that's how I started doing stop motion with like I used Gundam model kits. I also had like a couple Mega Man figurines, right? And I would just start doing that. And then I was like, man, this is hella cool. I like this, right? And then 4 years of that, and then I basically immediately hopped into this game like right after college.
It's
And
really funny to
this
me
has
because
been
I
my life.
actually did that once as well. Like I did the same thing with a video recorder.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like was recording by like doing stop motion by doing mini
So
videos basically.
So primitive.
Yeah, it's very primitive.
compared to now. It's so easy. You can just use your phone, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can. It's easier today for sure. But,
Oh my God, is that Derby? Is that video still on my YouTube?
Wait, which one?
Wait, what? With? Oh my God, it's still there. What was it? Hold on, somebody asked me. Oh my God, there's too many questions. You run this.
Yeah, sure. I can go on. So, Olivius is asking if you switched to Maya 2022 already.
No, not yet. But like,
No.
I posted a video in Slack of like all the bonuses that they have coming. Not the bonuses, but like all the feature updates and
Features. Yeah.
I've been on 2018 for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like you usually don't have to switch. Like you don't have to switch versions every year, right? Just like doesn't make sense in your pipeline. But like Maya 2022 is like Autodesk, they actually skipped a year. Like they made Maya 2020, and then because usually like they just do it every year, right? And there's always bugs and all this crap. They skipped a year to make Maya 2022 like really good. And I think the biggest thing, Olivius, about 2022 is that Maya starts up in like 10 seconds. That's like the biggest gain, right? Yeah, and yeah, exactly. And the animation caching too, which is like huge.
What is
Massive.
animation caching in layman words?
Like caching is like I mean, I'm not like a big I'm sure Olivius could explain it better than me actually, but like you essentially store, it's like you would store, I think, something else in memory, right? So you're not like running it all at real time all the time. Right, like you can do this in Maya already with geometry. Like when you have like a big like environment, you can cache the geometry, so it's like in the scene, but you can't edit it, right? It's just getting pulled from somewhere else. But then like Maya's not actually like running like updates on that huge piece of geometry all the time. So it's just performance. Like it's just performance increases to it's like animation caching, especially for like imagine giant motion capture cutscenes. Like imagine The Last of Us 2, right? Like that fidelity of characters with that fidelity of animation and stuff, right? And like caching that would be probably very helpful to them.
This stream now sponsored by Maya 2022.
Yeah, sorry. Good job, Autodesk. You did it, right?
No. Okay, but generally speaking, there was a question regarding that above, but I wanted to touch on that topic anyway. Like, so these new animations you're working on right now, right? They're coming with what's called Gameplay 2.0 Part 2, right?
I mean, I just made that up. It's still a part of Gunplay 2.0, but like, yeah. So part of this is like adding in different reloads, right? Compared to what we have, where everything just has. I mean, technically, the game has 2 reloads right now. It's always been empty reload, which is no mag in the gun, no bullet chambered, like completely dry, right? You load the mag, rack it. That empty reload usually only happens once per round on whatever gun you're reloading, right? It's usually pretty...
The first time you pick it up.
Yeah, it's usually like... More than likely, you won't see it again, right? So it's like, you can have some flair in there, right? And then the second reloading game right now actually is an emergency reload because all of your mags go to the ground, right? Emergency being you don't retain, you just throw it to the ground. And so part of this pass on reloads has been making things not only logically make better sense of like what's happening in front of you, but also giving more depth to like how people approach combat in the game, right? So tactical, adding a new tactical reload, meaning you can retain your mag without charging the gun, right? Or like without just throwing it to the ground, right? So, and on that note, so I know some people like are probably already thinking like, what's the point of tactical? Like, Yeah, I just, I reload so fast and I look down at the ground to pick up the mag anyway because I'm a pro player, but it's like, believe it or not, this is actually saving new players from themselves, right?
Yes.
Like, there's so many people who have come into this game as like new players, and like they do the thing like all FPS games that have taught people, which is like shoot 2 bullets, reload, like shoot 2 bullets, shoot a bullet, reload, right? You're just constantly reloading. Where like in those games, you're always pulling from a pool rather than in our game, which it's like we wanted the mags to be physical objects, so it's like to reinforce the idea that like every shot like counts, right? Like you're really like thinking about, you're not just like just spraying and praying, right? You're thinking about like how to approach like a combat situation and not just like running and gunning, at least, unless you're using the auto shotgun, I guess. But like, so the tactical reload will become the default, right? Which is like you're always just retaining your mag, right? I'm sure we'll put in, well, I hope we put in an option to swap it so you can make the default emergency, because I'd rather do that.
That would make sense to give players the option, yeah.
Yeah, but like essentially tactical reload is for the new player, right? So like when they reload, they retain their mag, it goes back into their inventory, right?
Yeah.
And they're not constantly asking themselves after they reload
Where
twice
did my
or
bullets
three
go?
times go. Yeah, they're just like, where did the bullets go? Why am I out of guns, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure I saw this happen to what's his face? Who's that pro FPS gamer who played our game?
Which
Queen.
Pengu?
What?
Pengu?
Oh, not Pengu. Shroud.
Shroud.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shroud. It literally happened to Shroud where he just like reloaded 3 times. He's just like, I'm out of bullets. Where's my mag? Right? Which is like, feels so
it
bad,
happens
right?
to everyone. It's like I think there's also a lot of veterans will also learn to appreciate it though. I feel because like it's the convenience, right? Sure, you can like do the emergency reload, look at the ground, pick it up, but the conservative reload or tactical reload is supposed to be used in a situation where you're not under stress, right? Where you're not under fire, basically. So you'll like, it doesn't matter if you're like half a second faster or a second faster even or whatever. So it's just more convenient to just press the button once and be done with it. Not having to fiddle around with picking something up from the ground and whatnot. So, but we will see. There will always be some people who would prefer to just do the emergency by default, I guess. And so it would be good to give people the options.
For sure. This is off topic, but when are more DDR videos coming? Well,
this is not off topic. Your name is DDR Cabby. This is not off topic.
We just had one of the worst years ever, so hopefully soon I get my second shot here in the next like couple of weeks. So hopefully, things start, Dude, I want to play. I miss it. Are you kidding? Like, I miss it bad. Like, I haven't played in like over a year, right?
Yeah, I guess you don't have. I remember you talking about not having a DDR machine at your home, so I guess playing DDR is kind of tricky right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that old man in the arcade now, right? Now I'm that guy. I used to make fun of those people. Now I'm the guy.
Yeah, for sure. All right. How long does it take for a reload animation? Have you ever scrapped any animation that was basically almost done? Oh, that's 2 questions actually. So how long do you take for an animation or a reload specifically?
Well, I can already answer the first one, which is yes. We just scrapped like pretty much everything we did, and are redoing it. I mean, I'm like,
yeah. We're also redoing the empty ones, right? Or not empty ones, the emergency ones. I mean.
Kind of like half, right? Like the empty, I kind of just take what's already there. Like I take keys that work and then I just delete the rest out and then kind of fiddle and smooth it out so it looks better. But like, I mean, why? Because like I'm way better now than I was like a few years ago. But like right now, each gun, like a full set, is taking me a week. That's empty, tactical, emergency, and new equipment animations, right? So new holster and draw. Which yeah,
Oh,
that'll be a fun one when you see what I did to the mop. Some of you are either gonna say hooray or you're gonna cry.
All right, I want to see the mop now. So, do we have? I guess we don't talk in specific ETAs, but like, do you have like a rough idea on when the next part of Gunplay 2.0 will ship? Like, are we close, or is this still far out, or?
Man, I don't want to give any hard dates. I'd like.
No, don't give hard dates, but like maybe you can give us. If not, that's fine as well. Just like us, maybe.
Soonish, but I would say sooner than you guys are probably thinking.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Like a lot of basically run a good speed here where like the content side of things are going to be like, cocked, locked, and ready to go, and then we just gotta get some engineer help to help hook up like just a few extra bits to make certain things work, and then I'd say it's pretty much off to the races with testing, making sure it works right. Yeah, always 2 weeks out, right?
Yeah, it's always 2 weeks.
Why can't one animator finish everything in 1 week? I know.
Yeah. Can you not like clone yourself or something? Also, earlier Simba asked for a remake of the guested video. That was a fun one. Anyway.
Sure. One day.
One day. Anyway, we used to have like different reload animations for attackers and defenders, right? But that's like
so
if we would do this right now, we would have like 6 reload animations.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
excessive.
So when this first comes in, this is like one of the big. Hold on, I'm off camera. I'm like trying to make sure I'm like not like just flying off camera. Like, but yeah, this is like one of the unfortunate things is that like I had to kill asymmetry and reloading because it is like for the quality bar that I'm shooting for right now, it's like it's too much, right? Because I've tried to do this before and it was just the wrong decision. Like like I hate saying it's too much because it's like it makes it feel like I'm incapable, right? But it's just like for the quality bar now, like it would just like the quality would suffer to get asymmetric reloads out, right?
In the same time, anyway.
Yeah, and I'll be happy to show you guys so it's funny, we did try and do this, believe it or not, last year, but the network refactor ended up taking priority. So like I just I had to move on to other stuff and well, also just whatever. It wasn't a good time, but the reloads. Well, I'll show you. Like it's fun to like look back at like where you were, like skill wise, and then like what you're doing now, right? It'll be fun. We can compare and contrast, right?
I feel like even making three reload animations per gun is pretty, like it's a lot already. So
most games don't even do
that
this.
to 6 for asymmetrically would be pretty crazy. What did you say?
I would just say like I'll brag. Like most games just like don't even do this, right?
Yeah.
Because it's it's a lot, right?
Yeah, it's a lot for sure.
It's a lot.
So,
Usually games just one and done it, right? Because that's all you need, right? That's all you need. If that's what works, then that's all you need. But we're making a tactical shooter, so it's got to be
tactical.
I don't know, you guys.
Snarms asks, how many hours of animation got lost in the network refactor? I assume none?
None.
Yeah, because the animation didn't get lost. Like, it just only the hooking it up to the game got lost in some cases.
Yeah, so what actually got lost in the network refactor when we did that was pretty much all the movement polish, right? Mm-hmm. This is why when we first launched into early access, everyone was like, why are the animations running at 30 tick, right? Why are they running at 30 FPS? Because like we didn't have sub-tick, because after we rebuilt it, we stopped using Unity's like internal interpolation, right? And so we just had to do it ourselves, and that's when it's like, I gotta tell you, that was rough, right? When the game came out and everyone's just like, God, these animations are shit. And I'm just like, they're not. They're just like, I swear they're not.
The game makes them look bad.
I was like, I promise you, I didn't want it to be this way. Or I mean, like, no, we didn't want it to be this way, of course, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I am gonna render out the black tar again real quick.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say we
well,
can
anyway.
show some stuff off now if you want to.
Now, hold on, I want to get that sound in though, because
All right.
just give me a second, because it helps. It helps a ton, right?
Yeah. I mean, I prefer your mouth sounds you do when you're doing animation work.
Oh
One
my
day
God.
for April Fools, the cabby sound pack. I would buy that. I would pay for that.
You'd buy that?
Yeah, for us like a DLC for the game.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's another good question actually. Will there be animations for equipment like repinning grenades?
Yeah, that should be. I mean, I've talked to Adam about. I'm sure Adam's talked to Alex and other people too, where it's just like there needs to be just a blanket sound pass across the entire game, right? Like part of Gunplay 2.0 is, and I've been working with him, like getting him run up on like what we want out of gun sounds, right? Like all the stuff, some of the two previews that I've made, like I just took royalty samples and just put them together. Okay, I'm not a sound designer. They're all the same volume, just threw them in there, right? Because I'm just trying to get like a look and feel of like what we want, right? And then Adam is going to be the guy that takes it. He's the one who takes it all the way. I don't know about low pass, high pass
Or the
crap.
engineer, I
Like
guess.
I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of that was an interesting answer, but I didn't not to the question I asked. I think I don't know. You confused me a little bit there. Maybe
Sorry. Yeah, will there be? Yeah, like, I mean, I can't answer that. Adam would be the guy for that. But yes, we want better sound across the
No,
whole
it's not.
game.
Wait, no, the question isn't about sound. Which question are you looking at? I'm confused.
He said,
Will there be animations for
Oh my
equipment,
God.
like repinning grenades? You're good.
all right, yeah, no, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I
That
just,
was an
went
interesting
off.
answer.
Yeah, sorry, I just went off there, right? Because I'm a nutty person. I don't know, but that's actually interesting. I mean, that'd be cool, right? That
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, no, I can't answer this. I can't answer this. That's right. The last time, this is, Alex and I, we kind of we talked about this a little bit where, sorry, I'm still laughing about the sound shit. Fuck. I'm an idiot.
You're good. Just to give some
Sorry.
context, by the way, if
Yeah,
Kevin is
I'm a
talking
moron.
about Alex, that's Bard, Alexander Bard, our creative director. So
Yeah. So
man
Alex
in
and I, we talked
charge.
about this, like when we fixed the grenade animations to actually play, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, donuts.
that
some new
again, that
sounds
was
coming
not that was not you adding animations in, right? That was just fixing the game to actually play them.
No, they're just actually there now, right?
Yeah.
They work. Hooray! So he I remember he cut up he made some screenshots of basically he wanted to change it so because right now I think it's just you left click and you rip it, right? And now you're just holding it and throwing it. I think I don't know if he's in stream or not, but I'm sure he'll be more than happy to correct me if I get this wrong. But it's I think he wanted it that left click down, right? Hold on, I need to grab something. This will kind of work. So left click down is you, this is you now getting ready to pull, right? So I'm gonna hold it up like this. Then left click up is hold on, let me do it the other way. Left click up is when you release is commit to throw. Right. So essentially, yeah, it would be a thing of left click down would be you you would either just be about to rip it out, or like you would kind of pull it out, and then if you did something else, they would like repin the grenade, right? But I know, yeah, we
see.
did talk about that, right? So
Okay, cool. Is the spoon of the grenade flying away from the frag or flash when you throw it? An animation or particle effect, and it will be coming back. What? Is that a question? That sentence. Let me read that again. Is the spoon of the grenade flying away from the frag or flash when you throw it? An animation or a particle effect, and will it be coming back? Oh, is that an animation or a particle effect? And will it be coming back? There we go.
yeah,
I
would
understand
that
the
be?
question. Is-
That was, I mean, yeah, that's like when everything was a physical object. So
back in the days, yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
For
we
the
could probably
network
get
effect.
I think it'd be better if we got away with it with a particle effect, because that would just be
Mhm.
cheaper and gives you the same effect, right?
Yeah.
Yes, repinning. Yeah, I'm still reeling over the sound answer. I'm so done.
Oh, you're good. It was interesting. As I said, that was an interesting answer for sure. So
I just
yeah.
like went off, you know. I told myself I wouldn't do it,
You
and I
make
did.
something up. It's fine.
Right. Anyway, let's.
Okay. Do we want to show something off?
Yeah, I was talking about that black tar. Where did you go?
Okay, should I switch over or not yet? You want to show the sound, right? So I'll have to.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking for Premiere.
Just
my
as a
gosh.
warning to the viewers, I'll when I enable Kevin's desktop audio, I'll have to stop talking because otherwise you'll hear me twice. So I'll if I screw it up at some point, then I'm sorry, but I'll try to do it correctly.
Yeah. Hold on. I screwed up the video a little bit. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Just give me a second. Just one more minute. One more minute,
no
people.
worries.
One more minute.
And not at the edge of their seats at all.
Come on, hurry up. They're like, I paid $15 to be in here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, let me do this again.
Sure.
Yep, replace. All right. Up. I'm trusting Premiere didn't screw this up. Okay, cool. We're good.
Okay, then let me switch.
Y'all
over.
ready?
You want this to be with audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll unmute you then, and I'll just shut my mouth and you show it up.
All right, here we go. So, this is new black tar, holster, empty.
Oh, wait, the audio is not working. Why is the audio not working?
I don't know.
Did you disable it on your end, maybe?
No.
It worked. It worked. There we go. Yeah, I'll stop. I'll just
let that run for a minute.
talking now, so they don't hear me twice. So you fill the white.
Yeah. So much like the recoil animations we did, right? The main goal here was, once again, violence of action, like more realistic movements, like more impact. I mean, I actually do have to, like I say, shout outs to Call of Duty 2019, Mark Grigsby and Ronan Hyper. His animations, like I ran through that game. I've replayed it, like actually quite a few missions every now and again, because like there's certain weapons I just want to check out, or I just like play Warzone against AI so I can just like take time to run around and shoot stuff. And it's like, that's the moon, right? That's what I shot for, and I'm trying to reach for the stars here, right? Because like everything from everything from like camera movement to just like holding on the mag inserts a little bit more, holding on the charge, right? Like how they hold up the gun, right? Or how much time it takes to like hold up the gun. Just making everything feel like it has a bit more weight and like just more impact, right? Like I want you to feel like one thing I think this game one thing like I think this game has like not been good at is like making you feel good and like feel cool while you handle guns, right? And that's on me. And like part of this whole like pass is to like get it to the point where it's just like when you're handling a gun, right? You go behind a wall or to reload, you just like you reload a gun and you just say you're like, fuck yeah, right? Like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Simba just made a great suggestion, so I will hear myself twice now, but I think the stream is not, so I can talk to you. Great.
Yeah, cool, right? Like, what did Krat say? A guy doesn't look sure of himself handling that mag?
He's like, I think.
Yeah, he could get it in a bit more like faster.
Yeah,
than
he's like
violent.
struggling a little bit.
Oh yeah, I tried to do like one of our like main points here is like indexing, right? Where like you either have like a certain finger or like a thumb up that like the idea being that like when you reload a gun in real life, right, you're always staring down range and like you're not looking at the mag while putting your mag in, right? Because if you were in combat, that's now your eyes are off target, right? Right, so it's like you use your finger to like help guide yourself like up to where you are in the gun. You're like, okay, I found the mag well, like put it, put the gun in, put the mag in, like load it in, we're good to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, the default version of the Black Tar, just geometry has a silencer on it, so whoops.
Yeah.
That's okay. Those people already know those are coming back. That's fine.
Yeah. It will be coming back eventually.
But yeah, you guys can also tell like the new like draw and equip, like everything is I know it's scary to say it's like everything's gonna take longer, right? But at the same time, like the reloads are longer, but like since everything is a bit longer, relatively, it's not gonna feel that much different, right? It's not like what is it for people who played in like pre-alpha or alpha will remember the like 5.3 second long Lagrange reload, and then the next slowest one was the Ingmar at like 3.9 seconds, right? So every time somebody picked up a Lagrange, they'd reload it, dump the mag, and then they would just drop the gun and switch to their GAT 9 or LS45 because they're like, fuck it, I'm not taking 5 seconds to reload this, Yeah, back when the F1 was a meme rather than meta, exactly. Yeah, this is the Black Tar, right? You guys can see like obviously when he brings it up, like just pretend there's no mag in, right? Yep. Puts it in. We're good to go. Okay, let's bring that mag back. Shunk. Right, and then get that mag out of there. Put in this new one. Back on station.
I like the animation jitter when it shoulders it, right? When it pulls it back against the shoulder, like it's a very intense movement.
Maybe a little too much, right? I mean,
maybe, I don't know.
You can go back and like tweak stuff.
I feel like people will not directly looking at these animations for the most part, so
yeah, you'll be
them
shooting at people, right?
Making them a little bit more extreme is probably good.
Right, so let's bring another one. Forgot, did I show the Gruber? Oh, you know what? I haven't even shown...
last time?
I haven't even shown the AP.
So far, you only showed the Black Tar.
Yeah. No, but I mean the...
Oh, you mean on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, let's see here. So this guy, the AP, I even put this nice little guide in the... Right. So this one actually has, we'll see if we can pull this off, but like this is to, before I play this, like to explain what we did here, we used the AP as like this was kind of like our concept animation when we first started doing this pass of like how, like, what's the quality we're shooting for? What do we want to give away with? Like what do we want to add to the guns to like bring more life to them, right? Because like the guns are, I mean, really, like the guns are like the star of the show in this game, right? Like, as everything is, you know, you look at a wall, right? It's just like every gun has like its own silhouette, like its own kind of like oomph and vibe to it, right? So how do we bring this stuff forward, right? So this one actually has an extra emergency reload in it, and I hope we can pull this off in game. But like empty reload, checks the chamber, right? Tactical. Then we have emergency reload. Oh, never mind. It's not in there. Okay. So I will say, oh, and I'll pause it just to explain. So we have our bolt release right here, right? And there was another emergency reload we did where it'd be like, instead of charging the gun, right? Because since this is based off of a Chris Vector, right? You'd only charge the gun. You'd actually only grab the handle there, right? And then afterwards, if you were out of ammo, right? And like the gun was empty, you'd put in a new mag and then you'd smack the bolt release instead, right?
I like how he's flipping the mag to the side in the emergency one.
Yeah, there's a little, we added...
The empty one is really cool as well now.
Yeah, we added I can't see it there, but when he does the charge here, we added a nice little mag release button on the side there. Just a quick little thing. And then actually, if you guys notice, when he pulls the draw up, he unflicks the safety.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, well, you know, we're adding more deets, more cool stuff. Right, make these guns feel like, give them the beast and give them the feel that they deserve, right? You guys are liking this so far, right?
Yeah, Chad is happy. I actually have a question. So I think like the idea is for the default control scheme, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the idea is that you press R, you do the tactical reload, and if you press R a second time fast enough, then you'll actually do the emergency reload, right?
Yes, that's not set. I mean, it's not set in stone, right? But essentially,
that's the
yes,
idea.
Right? The idea, right? Or like, doesn't Insurgency do it? Where like if it's either a tap versus hold, right?
Okay. Anyway, my question is like, this would require both animations to have the same start, right?
Yes, right. That's, or at least similar enough, right? That like,
or similar enough, yeah.
Within, I don't know what they would do, like 200, 300 milliseconds, right? That it would, you would interrupt and then go to the next one, right? So yes, that is part of like... Is that
something you accounted for when you made those animations? Like, do you make the start the same, or...?
Yes, I usually try and, I mean, I probably given like maybe too much leeway, right?
Okay.
Because I just like, I don't know, you know, we haven't like hooked it up right yet or tested it, so it's, you know, we'll see what we have to do. But some of it the same, and like, I won't say they're all exactly the same, right? But it should just be close enough, right? That when it blends to the next one, it won't feel that weird.
Yeah, if they're similar, it's probably not an issue to actually blend over.
Yeah, a CAP, so right.
Very
feeling like, you know, just like he indexes it in his elbow and stuff. All right, let's so yeah, oh yeah, and here's another compromise. I'm sorry, I feel bad saying that, but like right now, like the pistols are all going to share the same one. So like if you've seen the PK, you've seen the other ones, right? But it actually ended up working really well. I was a bit worried that like the same reload wouldn't like transfer over, right? But what's the difference in time between tactical and normal? Last time we did this, we tried to make the rule of like emergency being twice as fast, but it's like, it's hard to design a pace that like looks good, you know, where it's like the tactical's 4 second, the emergency's like 2 seconds where it's like the emergency looks good and now the tactical looks like it's just lazily happening, because I still want like everything to have a state of urgency to it, right? Because like
Sure,
you
yeah.
know, you're in combat, you want to like you want to get stuff going. But in general, I would say the tactical is probably about like 1.5 times slower right now. The emergency is like 1.5 times like faster. Like I think with these right now, I think the EMG, I don't know, I forget the exact number, but like if this EMG on the pistol is like say 1 second, right? If it's 30 frames, the tactical is probably like 50. Yeah, long thumb. But yes, it's like across the board emergency will be faster, right? It would be ridiculous if isn't like we don't want
that's the whole
it like
point.
we don't want it to be that like what is it like the emergency is only 10 frames faster than the tactical. It'd be like okay. That's like, I mean, yeah, that's like a third of a second, which is still like, I mean, it's a difference, but it's like it's not much. It's not that meaningful. And you know, granted, like you know, as we mess around with these and have to like balance them, right? I'm sure like we can actually just slow down or speed stuff up in engine now. It's not reliant on me to go back into Maya and like have to, you know, reanimate or like, you know, retime all the animations. Like we can nudge stuff like in engine now due to the refactor. So hell yeah.
But that's actually something the refactor gained us.
Yeah.
So we can
so,
change the speed of the animation in the game now.
Yeah, and engine. So like we have like
you mentioned that earlier. I now understand what you meant.
It's like the animation event. We have these timelines, right? So it's like if a reload's like,
I remember talking about that.
If a reload's like 3 seconds, you know, or like let's say it's like 4 seconds, you're like, this is, you know, maybe I don't know, Vince or somebody's like, this is like a little slow. Let's make it like I'm gonna cut it by like 20%, right? And what's so what? It's like 3.1 seconds instead or something like that, right? Let me show you. Same deal. We'll go through the pistols first, right? Here's the LS, big boy. Big money.
Such a long gun. It's ridiculous.
I mean, it is a long slide.
When he reloads it like that, it really, like, you really see how big that thing is.
It's a, you know, it's a good silhouette on it now, right? Compared to like what it is right now in game, it's a good silhouette. Big iron. Yeah, thick gun.
So that's the exact same animation as the one for the GAT?
Yeah. So all three pistols just share the same right now. We were thinking it's like one thing if they do share, like we can go back and change how they cycle, right? Like maybe the LS. Let me get to like, so instead of like right here, it's like maybe it's like the long slide is like this way, and then his hand comes up in like this shape, right? And he does like a overhead, like just rack in front of the screen, and it makes like an X shape. It's just like whoosh, and then gets back on station, right? So it can have like just a bit more of a difference. But let's see what else we got.
Yeah, show us more.
More.
And Ravorx in chat. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Argus and Crims will now share the readout animations.
Yeah.
We can't really go with, like, we have 3 readout animations already. If we make them asymmetric, we need 6 per gun. So for now, at least.
I'd love to return to that. It's just like we're hitting some good quality here. It's just I don't want to lose the quality over like quantity, right? So this is the Lingmar. And I'm treating this more like that battle rifle that it is, right? So instead of the... Oh, geez, hold on. It didn't loop. Get out of here. Loop, dang it. Oh, is this one? Oh, okay, hold on. I'll just have to be good about this. This one's not
Okay.
29 seconds. I just screwed up from Premiere. That's all that happened.
Okay,
So I'll just have to reset it myself.
I see.
Yeah, no, I yeah, that's
So yeah,
there's a hold on, that's right. There's another version. Now you can see the blocky one. Yeah, this is me like actually blocking it out, but
Uh-huh.
sorry, that's secrets at the end, right? But yeah, with this guy, like, rather than the double mag was like actually a little too much to do because like they're thick. These mags are freaking gigantic.
Yeah.
I couldn't get his hand to like a good pose to get around it, so it's like, hey, we can still make it take a long time, but it's just like a big chunky mag for a big chunky gun. Did somebody say block, dude?
It's a big gun.
Yeah, it's a big gun.
For sure. Red Commerce asked if now that all pistols share the same reload animation, will the timings already also be the same? I mean, I guess technically we can change them in engine as we just explained.
Yes.
Whether or not we do that,
Yeah, by
not
default
sure.
right now they are, but yeah, we could change the timings in engine if we wanted to. But even beforehand, like those reloads, the old ones are. I mean, I'm not sure all the pistols are I'd have to check again, but I'm pretty sure they're all really close to each other. Like they're different like the same time frame from point A to point B, but like the journey's different, right?
Sure.
So I would I don't know, the LS may be like 5 frames slower. I can't remember. I didn't have a good idea of a goal back when we were doing, the old ones or whatever. It's just like, I'll just do something, make it good. And then it wasn't good. But now it's going to be. All right. Yeah, these pistol duels it's going to be, and of course, let's bring out the latest. I can't wait for this. Yeah, so the one thing we're missing right now in engine to make it work is
Oh, this one is so juicy.
yeah, so since we have since the mags are physical objects, right? How this works is like the right gun is attached to a joint called prop 0. The normal, if you're only using one mag, right, the first mag attaches to a joint called prop 1, and then now we just need the code to hook up to give me a second mag onto another joint called prop 2, and then this will all just work. As one famous game developer said, it just works.
It just works.
It just works.
This looks freaking amazing though.
Yeah, I spent a bit more time on the KR because it's essentially an AK-47. It's like, if there's one gun that's been in too many first-person shooters, it's this gun. So it's like, even if somebody doesn't know guns, right? If you play first-person shooters, it's like, if you've played enough of them, you know what an AK is and you know how it works.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's just.
Even if you just watch movies and whatnot, the
Yeah,
AK
it's
is
just
just like the gun.
I was actually stressing him out about this one. I was like, I can't fuck this up. Like everyone knows how an AK works. Some of the other ones, like a Saber or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, I can get weird, right? People are gonna be like, yeah, it's like a big sci-fi gun. I'm like, whatever, right? Not that I go too crazy, but it's just like, but yeah, like I said before, more realistic movements, faster, more intense, right? This one's going to be fun to charge. I already got that working, and it looks so sick. Like the bullets actually, since the bullets are already in the mag, right? When you charge it, you get to see it you get to see it in the mag hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you reloading empty mags? Bro, it's just, I don't know, man. Maybe he's dry firing. Maybe he's just practicing,
He's practicing his reloads, yeah.
He's in the void range right now, just doing whatever he wants. Yeah, so this will be, I wanted to get crazier on this one, right? Because this guy doesn't have a stock on him, right? So it's like, let's pass, pass the gun around. Like it doesn't have a stock, so it's missing like a good chunk of weight on the gun, right? So I can just have a bit more fun passing it around and differentiating it from other stuff.
Sure. So when you mentioned earlier, like extra emergency reloads with the AP, were you like hinting at secret reloads, or what wanted you to talk about originally?
No, I want
And then
like
found out it wasn't in the video.
stuff like more details on how like the guns like actually work in real life. So like with the AP, since the AP is based on the Chris vector, right? That gun, from what I understand, how it works is you load in an empty mag and it has a little charging handle on the left side that like you rack that back, and now the gun has been charged, the charging handle goes forward, and like okay, you're off to the races, you fire the gun, and then when that gun empties, the bolt actually locks backwards, right? And then you take out the empty magazine, put in a fresh one, and then instead of racking the charging handle again, there's a little button called the bolt release that you just smack that, right? Bolt goes forward, loads, charges the gun, and then you can be back on station quicker, right? And like it's basically adding more character and detail to the guns, right?
Okay.
Will we get inspect animations in the future? I don't know.
And when would
But
you play those? Like as an idol, or?
Yeah, that'd be fun. Or just like, doesn't Counter-Strike have a dedicated button to inspect gun?
What? Really?
Yeah, isn't there like, don't games do that, right? Where it's like you can just hit inspect button so you can look at your cool skin.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess. If gun skins are one of your main income streams, it makes sense to give players the opportunity to do that. Okay, it doesn't matter because people don't see it right now, but I see it in preview. Your webcam just completely spaced out. That's a weird one. But I want to show this really quick because it looks really funny.
What? Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh god.
Switch back to the guns.
There we go. I'm back. Right, it was
The Matrix consumes them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let me show you what else. Oh, you guys haven't seen the Gruber yet, have you?
Let's go over some of these questions. Do these cause longer reloads than what we have now? We kind of touched on that earlier. Basically, everything will take a little longer, so you will not really notice, hopefully. But if we deem it to be too long, we can still change timing.
Yeah, we can.
Engine.
Yeah, that's
So
timing is not
easy
like
to change afterwards.
timing is not a big deal, right? I mean, it is a big deal,
Yeah.
but in terms of changing, it is not like as tumultuous as a task as it would be, right? But yes,
Yeah.
everything in general is going to have a more realistic pace. Like, it's to enforce like this game is about making plans and having better positioning, and like having a longer reload should help. At least, I think it should help like reinforce of just like you want that cool moment, right? Where it's like some guy's like shooting at a door, right? And some guy runs away. He's like, "Cover me! I'm reloading!" Right? Because like, how many games do you like not do that in? Right? It's just like not a thing that really happens. So, but hold on, go back. Let's show the Gruber.
Sure.
The Grubber.
The Grubber.
The guy, fun story. I'm not sure how many people know this story. I may be repeating myself, but like there was a guy at PAX West, this German dude who was like, he was so excited over this gun, and he was like the best like play tester we had that day. Because like, I'm not going to do a German accent because I don't want to offend Pion here. But just know the team was having a hoot, right? Especially when he realized it was named after Hans Gruber. It was a fun time. But yeah, let's check out the Gruber, right? Yeah, the ammo count screen just follows the gun while you're reloading. Let's check out this bad boy. That's empty. So the main theme with this gun is I wanted every single like HK slap to be different between the three, right? So like, you know, it starts with the empty reload, right? Where you're just like getting ready to go and he just like bops it. He's like, fuck yeah, right? He's like, you guys ready to fuck shit up? Let's fuck it up, right? Bops it on top of the gun. Sorry, I should watch my language, but he's like, yeah, this is cool. Let's go. Let's win this round. Bop, right? Like,
you're fine. You're fine. If you ever watch any of the Axum making map streams, like he swears like a sailor. So
trying to be better, but yeah, and then like the
And
empty is just,
I didn't count the F bombs per minute in the bar Q&A, but it was definitely higher than 0.
yeah, Gruber Gang's gonna be fun, right? And then the tack like puts in a new mag, right, and then does like the thumb grabs with his index and thumb, just racks it, you know, rips it down, just puts the mag back in, gets back on station, right? Versus the EMG, right? You know, it's you gotta have the slap. You gotta have the slap.
The Manchester one looks like it would hurt. Like,
Well, thankfully,
I don't know.
This is a video game, Tim. So
Yeah. I know, but it's like
German
looks
engineering never
painful
breaks.
to
You,
me.
you gotta have the slap, dude. It's an HK. You gotta have a slap.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Commissar is just you're just a contrarian, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so of course, like, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely still be going back and around and like touching stuff up on these as I feel needs it. But overall, I would say like compared to like previous weapon, like, hold on, let's have a fun time. You guys want to see like, do you want to see where we're coming from?
Sure.
I think more people should be open to like showing like, hey, this is what it used to be, right?
Before we do that, there's actually, speaking of Red Commissar, there's actually an interesting question up above. If you scroll up a little bit, if stocks ever become a thing, can you get like, wait, I think you missed the type, but basically, will the stockless guns get new reloads, or just like, will there be a difference between the ones with stock and without stock?
For instance, between the KR82U and the KR82, yeah, there will be a difference, right? Because it makes sense. You have a stock, so you can do like the underhand, like, right? So hold on. Let me see if I can do something funny here. I'll break this. You guys want to see the... Let me show you the first time. Hold on. Can I...
So that's the old one?
Yeah, hold on. Can I want to see if I can... Can I have 2 VLC players open at the same time?
I think actually not.
All right. Well, you guys ready?
But that's probably a trick to do it. But I think by default you cannot.
So for
You can
people
just
joining us on
put them in like.
Yeah, for people joining us on stream, this was last year. This is old. Okay, this is not what's going in game. I just want to show where we came from, right? This was the first time I was doing like, I was trying to do like, you know, oh, let's have like cool EMGs and like different stuff. And it just was like, no, like you can just feel how like weightless this is, right? I'm going to let this loop like a few more times and then stop because I'm physically embarrassed, but it's okay. No, but I mean, it's just like the first pass at this was like, I say like we didn't have like I didn't have a good goal in mind, right? Like I didn't know where it's like where I wanted to take, like, where does this game need to be? Like, where are we going and all that stuff, right? And then like now, good long talks, good research, right? Like now we get wait, where did that go? Where did that go? Now we get this, right?
It definitely feels more weighty. Yeah.
I hand animate everything. Yeah, I hand key. There's no mocap in the game, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Man, if I could have a mocap studio at home, like there's, oh man, that'd be so sick.
You shared this link like a few weeks ago of this like.
Yeah, it's like $2,000 like mocap suit, which is like, oh man, it looks so cool.
You
just
could like
feel
for a
like-
few extra $100, you could get some mocap gloves.
Yeah,
for the
I've seen
hand.
people. Yeah, I've seen like other animators start doing this where they like mocap like view model animations, right? Rather than just hand keying it, right? I mean, like this is just my one, and I just want to express like one is not better than the other, you know? Like
I guess it's pretty
like
different.
like
yeah.
mocap versus hand key, like one's not. Yeah, it's the Accent suit, I think it is, but like the like one's not better than the other, but like I gravitate towards hand key. I just like having I like getting my hands like dirty, just raw, you know. Versus I think like not that you can't do that with mocap, right? But like since mocap like it gets you 90% of the way there, and then you got that 10% of cleanup, right? Which is still like a ton of work in and of itself already, right? Like managing
Yeah, sure.
mocap is so much work. It's crazy, right? Yeah, no, I hand key everything because I like it. That's really my only reason. I just like doing it that way.
I mean, I guess it's part of the artistic vision or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. What else have I not shown?
And the other problem with like getting like you could get one of these mocap suits. It wouldn't be that expensive, but like the problem is to actually hook up the whole workflow, right? To actually get these things.
Yeah,
properly
that's
in-game or
the
whatnot,
main
so-
investment right there. All right.
Yeah.
I haven't done the F1 yet. So I'm working on the knack right now, and then after that it's the F1 and the auto shotgun, and we're done. Right? So are you guys ready?
Wait, which one is coming now?
The mop.
Oh, okay. You hinted at that earlier.
Y'all ready? Like, get ready for or here we go. Get ready for a big ass draw. It's not going to be that quick thing it used to be. I want this like, so this is one thing to talk about, like power weapons, like in the recoil right now I already feel like pretty good, right? But it's like these things need to feel like I want them to feel like an event, right? Somebody pulls out like the saber or the shotgun, it's like you need to feel like I said before, you're pulling it out and you're just like, fuck yeah, right? Like I am the guy with the saber. I am about to hold this storefront and nothing can stop me, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen, in Maya, I just use a single bullet, okay? An engine, it ejects the right kind of shell versus a bullet, okay? But yes, right now he's just wasting ammo over and over again. But yeah, this draw is... No, we'll see. Like, this is one thing I'm really curious about, if, like, in test, if this is going to be just, like, overkill, right? But, like, I want this gun to feel heavy, because, I mean, have you seen the size of this thing?
Yeah, it's huge.
Right, it's huge.
So it's the idea that he's pulling it from his back over his shoulder.
Yeah, right. That it's like, this is like...
Right, okay.
I know there's no like actual strap around it, right? But just mimicking the idea, it's like going around your shoulder, right? Because like compared to what it is on prod right now, like in game, right? You just kind of like dip it below and then like pull it up, and it's like not.
Yeah. So where's it coming from?
Yeah, like what is it? 42N said, right? Just like this bullet has your name on it, you son of a bitch. For single button aim brace. Oh, is that the thing where
that's
like...
not an animation issue.
Yeah, that's...
Well,
or
I guess technically it is.
Is that the thing where like... This is the thing where like the single button where like if you go to aim and then like you let go, it'll like try and go into brace and then back to hip.
Yeah. Basically. Not sure how to fix that, honestly.
Yeah, I can show that. We can also hop into Unity because I do have some of these in engine already, right? Red Commissar, the contrarian user as always. Someone's like, I like this. I hate it. It's okay, dude. I used
I
to
mean,
use,
he's shitting on his teammate here,
yeah,
so that's
I
fine.
used to use single aim brace like back in alpha. I was that guy, and then I just got used to not using it. I'm just laughing. Oh yeah, did you
I
miss
missed the pistol reloads. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I can still show the PK even though that's on YouTube, right? Yeah, this holster is a big boy, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like I'm not gonna share it yet, but like I got a pretty neat idea for the saber, which I think will be really cool. I think people will enjoy it. I hope. I'm pretty confident it'll be sick as hell. Yeah, let me show you the pistol, because you missed this, right? So yeah, the EMG, they flick it out. It's out of there. We don't want this, man. Get it out. I don't want it. Get out of my face. Yeah, this is pretty much most of the entire set already. Shotguns, I actually need to talk about whether I want to, like, you know, polish up shotguns, but I wanted to...
I think your audio is cutting out.
Mine?
For some reason, yeah.
Maybe I just was, maybe I was talking too quiet. Am I
Maybe.
good? But yeah, no, I just, like, we wanted to focus on, like, these other guns first, right? Because, like, everything else just, like, needs to be pushed forward. But yeah, you guys want to, like, hop an engine? I got some, like, mega cool shit mega cool stuff. Mega cool! Let's hop an engine. Let's go crazy. Out of here. So... let's start a server. I gotta... Let's go. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Might just be Discord.
Waiting for you to show us stuff. So.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go! Like this... Like already, I can tell you it's like the... I think it was when I first got the Black Tar and PK in, like I was feeling pretty good about this because like... Especially like crouched behind like a barrier. Right? The like just reloading the Black Tar, I'm just like I actually feel like even though like nobody's shooting at me, like I feel like I'm actually like I feel like I'm actually concerned about like reloading my gun because the old reload is just kind of like you know, whatever. Just kind of like just kind of lazily just kind of like you'll notice like all the reloads currently in game, like pretty much all the mags just like magnetize in, right? Because like I didn't put in the work to like really like hold on certain poses and like actually show the mag like inserting. It just kind of goes like whoosh, like the AP, right? He just kind of like yoink, just throws it in, right? So
Okay, show us in game.
hey, welcome to secret welcome to secret dev firing range.
Yeah.
It's not that different than the other. Ignore this. Okay.
There's no shield here.
Ignore that, okay? Ignore that. So, let me show you.
Wait, it was in the prod training range for a few days a while ago. But I think it crashed the game if you touched it.
So yeah, like so. Unfortunately, tactical is not in game yet. But you know, I can still show you like how stuff's looking in engine. So I know somebody said on Cadet where it's like I think this is like too realistic for the game, but you know, stuff looks. I think we're looking pretty good, right? Yeah, this like now, and this is another thing I can start talking about too. Is I know shown this like I have gone through and started cleaning up, like a lot of the recoil, right? I hope that just kind of hitched a little bit, but like I wanted this to feel like on all the recoil. I think I went a little too hard on certain things like the pistol, like this one, especially when you spam it in prod right now. Like the green dot just goes like all over the place. Right? When it should just be more that like you can predictably me shoot on something that has contrast, but like you can predictably see like where your dot's going, right? Rather than a, and this is just like certain animation cleanup I can do that's better. And this guy, take fire, you know, take cover, use. Everything's feeling pretty darn good. Oh yeah, this is another thing.
Looks cool to me.
Give me a clap. Give me a clap, chat. Your thumb no longer goes through the gun because we put in transition blends. So, congratulations. Your gun will no longer pierce your barrel. No, I don't want to become famous. Get out of here.
Yeah, I neither am.
Right.
Deleting it.
No more thumbs. No more thumbs and guns.
It's like once per stream, really.
Want to become famous? Right, let's see that. Sorry, I'm just like, I get into it. Like, I start shooting guns all up.
The best part about the streams. you make gun noises.
Right, and then yeah, same with, oh yeah. Yeah, fingers are distracting. Yeah, I gotta like, this is the first pass on this. I gotta clean it up because it's also the transition is just like not that smooth right now. But the main goal is not having your thumb go through the gun. So we accomplished that. But yeah, here's another cool thing. You guys ready? So like, we'll holster, draw, holster, draw, holster, draw. Oh shit! What? Holster and drawing into ADS in other states. Oh my god. So yes, that's another thing that will be coming with all of this is now, because right now, what is it? You holster, and when you draw like this, and then you go, right? Versus now you can like put your gun away, hold ADS, right? Or like hold ADS, and then boom, you're already into it, right? So bam, now no longer weird like ADS hitch, right? We've been working on like a lot of neat stuff, right? Swapping and a brace is actually something that like, oh yeah, we don't, that's right. The draw to brace stuff is a little weird right now. On the, did I not do that on the black tar? That seems wrong. But like, let me grab this guy. Yeah, they're like, it'll be so nice, right? Same with this guy.
Yeah, I love it. That'll look pretty cool. It's always so interesting to me that animations, like, they seem unimportant, but they make, like, they're such a big part about how a game feels.
Yeah, and this is what happens.
Animations and sounds.
This is what happens when you don't have the blends. What? Yeah. Fuck, dude. And just show off some of the, just like tightening up certain recoil, right? Or this guy, pretty much like, this thing, I haven't like redone any of the recoil. Like that's not what I've done at all. Like I've just like it's actually crazy how sensitive like in Maya and the graph editor, right? It's just like I move like a key on the Y like just slightly and like the entire thing like looks different, right? No, this branch doesn't have the bullet delay fix, so sorry kids, not yet. We are working on it though. Yeah, I just want stuff to feel like, I want it to feel cool, I want it to feel consistent. Like, I want people to make sure that they feel like they can actually
hit something.
Use these guns right away, like, get him! What else we got? Oh, what else did I? Yeah, show off. Good God. Yeah, I mean, I haven't touched shotguns. Weren't a part of the plan just because like there was nothing to really functionally change with them yet. But yes, I would like to.
Yeah, they don't have an emergency reload, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, like really, what would be fun to do with shotguns is for the empty load is have it be a ghost, right? Is you ghost load first, so you like rack it back, put the shell in the breech, right? Now you have one in the chamber, like tilt it over, then like load the rest, right? So yeah, what is it? The knack, like recoil has a bit more jitter in it. Because this one, like, I tried to do something where it's like recoil like pushes it down, but it like felt terrible. So instead, I was like, well, you shouldn't really ADS with this gun anyway, but.
Yeah.
The thing should feel a bit more wiggly. Let me show you the GAT. We'll just go through everything.
Olivius is asking for Easter egg reloads with like 1 in 10,000 chance.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, if I got like
Maybe
you
one
know,
day.
everything done and I have nothing else to do, that'd be great, right? Yeah, muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Right. I can't really see the green. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good like wall to look at so you can see like there's a when I fire, like you'll see the like spam fire, you'll see like the 1 frame flash of the muzzle like up, right? And it used to stay up like too fast. So it's like I tightened this by having it return to neutral a bit faster and pass through and like have a bit more settle on the end, right? Because it's like your eye should be, hold on, let me see if I can like, there we go. Your eyes should be focusing like around here, right? Even when you fire, right? Even if you have like this frame up here that flashes, like you should be aiming like right here, right? Because beforehand it's like,
Yeah.
it's more like this neutral pose flashes and most of the gun is like up here. So it's like, how can I even aim, right? Right, this is what I'm trying to like, it's just like stuff I've noticed from playtesting a crap ton, right? And messing around and like what feels good, like looking at what other games do. God damn, that's sick. I'm working on the knack reload right now. This poor gun. Yeah, the bounce on this, like. Now you can see the problem of what I'm talking about. This is live development, you know? So there should be a second mag that gets attached on a joint that gets, you know, that passes through. But right now it's like, I'm gonna kill you with my invisible bullets, right? I mean, you know, the gun loads, it works, right? I just need, we just need some tech to help clean that up, right?
Yeah.
Even like, yeah, the brace now. This one thing is like the one thing I wanted with this, and I like this pose, okay? So fight me on this. You kids can fight me, right? People can fight me on this. I like this pose, right? I wanted this to be like you're pushing it out in front of you, right? Like if you imagine this had like a strap on it, right? You're like bracing the back of the strap against your back, right? You're pushing forward, right? And like this thing was a little too like wild, I think, in prod. So like it still has the jiggle, but it's just a bit more calm, right? The animation itself. C clamp, not bad. Grip clamp C, bad. I even just got when he racks this, like, god damn, that's sick. And with this, so cool. Sorry, I just like.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, I know it doesn't have the strap. I just wanted to, whatever. You're not my boss.
Daxi, yes, old range. Secret death test
Secret
range.
dev test range. Let's see. This one I also gave change the recoil on this one a bit. This guy's like it's a bit more wiggle. Single shot. Like I said earlier, yeah, everything's gonna need a big sound pass because like none of the sound like matches what I've done now. So
I mean, yeah, Adam's on it. He's
right, but yeah, stuff's gonna feel way better. Yep, and this one also doesn't have its blends yet, but you know, I'll figure that out. I'm not picking up that shield, because if I pick up that shield, like, I'm gonna break this game, so I'm not picking up that shield. Yeah. Another thing I'm happy
straight
about.
up crash.
Yeah, another thing I'm happy about. I finally did it. I've said it too many times. This logically works now that, like, yes, you pull it back in the beginning, you load a new mag, he racks it every time. Every time. No more just
Nice.
like it magically goes to the back and then you slap it forward, right? It makes sense now. And that makes me a happy boy. Let's go! It works! So something that is funny with this is it still gives you the extra bullet right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which, I mean, I don't know. That's... Well, you know, the engineers will figure that out, what they want to do with that. Yeah, this one is, so satisfying. Hey, I was also looking into this, like, slight offset, by the way, the other day. So I was like, it's not offset. Like, I perfectly, like, put all this together, and then I see it. It's not that the front post is off-center, it's the back post. And I don't even think it's the gun. I think it's something to do with the IK, but we'll figure it out. Put a bit more wiggle in there. Whee!
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, this stuff's like, we got so much cool stuff coming. Even the mop got its own reload.
Yeah, I want to see the ulcer.
Don't ask why that bullet
And the
just like... Where did it go? There it is. I don't know why that happened.
Oh!
I don't know why that happened. So yeah, now it's like... right, I don't want to... like...
Oh, it's so big.
All right, so now it's like you shoot someone. Oh, I missed too, right? You pull that away and you're like, I need a... Oh shit, and I gotta reload the gun. Right, it should be more like, if you're holding down a hallway, like, you should be holding that hallway down. I mean, I'm sure people do that already, right? But like,
I mean, hopefully.
right, it's just like... Pistol whipping about to be an actual skill, yep. Yeah, I've thought a lot about, like... Yes, I'm not a designer, right? I don't design, I'm not the end-all be-all of, like, you know, this is how a gun should be balanced or whatever, but it's like, I was thinking about, like, there's... Because, like, beforehand with the holster and draws, like, I didn't have... Like I said before, like, we didn't have a goal in mind. I didn't have a goal in mind, right? So I'm like, everything holster and draws in the same speed. And that was like years ago. And I never got a chance to like go back and be like, what does it mean to like draw this gun, right? Like, what does it mean to draw like an Lingmar versus a knack, right? They should not be the same speed, right?
No.
And like, this time I like more drew around like archetypes of the weapons, right? Because we have like pistols, SMGs, I guess technically, this is a battle rifle. I guess this is a weird, whatever this gun is, a fusion of stuff, right? But it's just like pulling out an Lingmar should not be the same as pulling out an AP, right? Like vice versa.
Yeah.
Like pulling out the mop should, pulling out the mop should, it should also be different than like pulling out the auto shotgun, right? for like the saber. Like it should, everything should have like a reason and meaning to it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the saber's gonna be fun. That's like I said, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but like I have a good idea. I hope people like it because it's gonna be sick. I promise.
Well, you're definitely making them curious. So.
Pistol weapon. Oh. Oh yeah. So here's a fun problem. Just because you can draw into ADS, right? So watch this. Oh God. Oh. So I don't. We'll have to figure that one out. Of like.
Yeah.
I may just do like I don't know. I have to figure out like what I want to do with the ADS for the mop, right? If we can like put a limit on it or something like that, because like I don't want people getting sick. They're like,
So will these drawing animations influence the time it takes when you can shoot? I mean, yeah, I guess yes.
Technically.
Because I think we disabled shooting during the drawing animation, right? Recently.
Yeah. So let's see here. Let me just draw the pistol real quick. Let's see. That was hilarious. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me put this away.
I can start shooting before you draw it out so far. So.
I think with the mop, honestly, with the mop ADS, like maybe it should come from under instead of above, right? Like you pull it up, so then like this thing is like I want it to take like the same time, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm a smart guy. Just like straight down. Maybe. Let me look all the way up here. Watch. This will be funny. You can see behind you. Wee.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, it's good. So what happens is like the camera like goes. The camera is going to. Or the gun's being brought like towards the camera, right? And then the screen is being put on, but like since. Or the problem is that this screen right here is attached to the gun itself rather than the characters. So when you draw up, right, and hold ADS, right, you're actually in the gun like at the beginning of the animation, right? Well, we got stuff to work out, right? We got stuff to figure out, right? But coming to my TED talk. Oh wait, I do have one last
It's a
thing.
cap talk.
I do, but wait, there's one more thing.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's one more thing I want to show you guys. I think it's particularly cool. Surprisingly, ended up working better than I thought it was going to. Give me a second. I'm loading a second client. You're looking at the dev range res. Dash your specs. Hold on. Yeah, I'm loading the second client, so. It did it. Did it. Give it a second. It takes a minute because editor is so slow. Come on. Yeah, all right, we'll do it. But I'll show you what will happen. It's not going to be a good time. Just believe me. Believe me, okay? It's going to be terrible. Come on, start. Start. There we go.
It takes its time.
All right. Coming in. Please please load the
I mean, you
character.
joined the match.
Yeah, I'm joining. He's there.
There we go.
I just need him to load. All right, here we go. We're good. All right, stream, are you ready? You ready for something pretty cool? Pretty cool. So, the gun really jiggles just because I'm running 2 clients, so don't worry about that. But you want to see something cool? Better third-person reloads. And that's not even the star of the show. You want to see something cool? Fucking third-person recoil.
Nice.
Hyperonies. Even like Brave. Get those holsters, and even this one too, right? This is still using the old third-person reload, but yeah, even this too. So be kind of like, you know, it's gonna be pretty sick. You'll be behind. Yeah, I gotta work out those holsters a little bit. It'll be sick, you know. You're behind your teammate, behind your teammate or whatever. He's like, hold on, stop. You know, I got him. Right, and then let me show you. Let's have some fun. I'll be back. So it's funny for third person, since it's still using the timings of the first person ones, like all the timings are correct, but I just made like a generic back and forth, right? And it ended up like working out pretty well, which is really nice, right? Compared
Yeah, it
to,
looks good.
Yeah, it'll add so much life to firefights, right? Seeing a guy like, you know, or seeing your teammate like in factory like way down there. Like with these, it's just about getting a silhouette change, right? That you can see someone like out in the distance, like instead of just the bullets, like especially if you're behind someone, there's more life, right? Loosen these characters up because they're way too tight right now. I forgot if I did a shotgun actually. Let's see. I think I did. Yeah, I did. It's a little weird, but you know. Sick. Yes, hopefully people are enjoying this. I can't see chat because I'm running 2 clients.
They are. Very nice. Noise.
Yeah, I can't, you know, I haven't... I'll get new third-person reloads in. Those are pretty fast to do anyway, so... But yeah, like the main meat of this was like making first-person feel like dope, right? That you're just like... You know, making plans and executing.
Shooting maps. I heard the description, make, plan, execute, high five recently.
High
which
five.
I think captures the thing of the process fairly well.
Right. It's funny actually, these third-person recoils actually like lag a little bit just because the second client. My CPU is crying right now. So sick.
Jiggle, jiggle,
Like,
jiggle.
yeah, I just want to be like, I want people to have that moment where like they're like behind someone in the doorway. Somebody, you know, throws in the flash and you see a guy walk in just like, oh my god. Anyway, sick stuff.
Yeah, looks amazing. Cannot wait to actually see it in game. Well, in my game. It's in yours already.
Yeah, it's in my game. It's just for me. And only me.
Is it your precious?
What?
What
the hell?
Oops.
Whatever. It makes sense. But you know what? Whatever. We're just gonna end this stream with me breaking the game. Are you ready? That's what happens. This is what happens when you grab the shield. Is you're now stuck in here forever.
Aw.
Can't do anything. I can't look up and down. Like, this is it. This is what happens.
Oh, you cannot look up and down either? Oh, okay. Debbie says you're not stuck.
Oh. I didn't even know that. Because I haven't, like, I haven't touched that thing in so long. Yeah, that pose, monkey.
Oh, it doesn't update the position until you drop it. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Load back in. Sweet.
There we go. Now the animation works.
Anyway, that's all I got. I'll still stick around for questions and answers.
Sure. Yeah, looks amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I think these animations give the game way more life.
Me too.
Make it feel more
I hope,
real,
yeah, like I hope,
in a sense.
and that's one thing. It's just like I know it's like the game is stylized. That's what I forgot to talk about. It's like I know the game like has this very stylized look, right? It's low poly, but it's like the guns and animation are still a bit more realistic because it's like I'm gonna come out right out with is like I want this game to feel anime as fuck. But what I mean by that is like when I say that, like people have like they have a picture in their head, right? But I'm pretty sure it's not the same picture I have in my head, right? Which is like I don't want this like overly like just super over exaggerated, like, racking of the gun, which is all, it's like all over the screen. You see like, you see speed lines on the screen or whatever coming up. It's just like there's like this age of, I know, God, I sound like an old man. The 80s anime were better. Like, it's stupid. It wasn't. It just it actually, that's a dumb argument. It's not, but it's just like there's OVAs from that period of time, and like certain shows that like the way they handle their animation, like it's more exaggerated realism than it is just like batshit insanity. Like it depends on the show, right? Like, but there's stuff like even like like for instance like Cowboy Bebop, right? Like or the movie, like the way they handle guns is like still a very realistic way. Or like even here, let me show you this. I think I actually have this open right now. Let me show you guys. No, it's okay. Yeah, no. Just bring my screen back. Let me show you. Yeah, let me show you this. Yeah, bring back my screen. Give me my screen.
Remote screen.
I need to show the opening scene of Trigun.
Okay, should be good.
Okay, but I want you guys to like hold on, where is it? Right when they start, just watch the scene here, right? There's like a bunch of MP5s and like one guy's got like, I don't know if it's a Galil or an AK or whatever, but like just the way they handle their weapons is still like, it's still like in a realm of like realism, right? Of where its foundation is, and not like look at this. Like, it's sick, right? It feels real. It's not like the guy's not like overdoing it, I guess is what I mean, right? And this is the feeling that I want, right? That I want this game to have. God damn, that's sick, right? Now, only if we have like procedural destruction, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like that's like when I say anime, or like like anime is like that's what I'm talking about, right? I've struggled for years to like describe like no, I'm done with my screen. We can get out of here. I don't need that.
I've
like
switched to webcams.
Yeah, it's like I've struggled for years to describe like this aesthetic that I like and like what I go for. It's just like I don't know, it's like an era of cool. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely like 90s, I'm an old man, like I get it now in terms of that kind of stuff. Like I get it. That's like old school at this point, right? Compared to what kids are into now. But it's just like that's the aesthetic that I want like out of this game, right? Is like there's a rule of cool, I guess, like when I watched these shows back in the day, I'm just like, damn, that's sick as hell, right? And that's what I want people to feel when playing this game, right? As well as having that tactical aspect, right? They just like, they're in the mindset of like, with their teammates, they're just like, let's fuck these kids up, right? This other team, let's mess them up, right? This is the plan, you're going in. Like everyone loads their gun, like the MP5's like, everyone's feeling good. It's just like, yeah, that's the goal. I need an
Sounds
anime
great.
theme song to play when I load a knack. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean the neck is very anime right now anyway because of the high penetration.
Yeah, animations on setting wall and door charge will be a thing. We've talked about that. Yeah, that's something I would like to do, right? Like how what was it like Siege does? Like when you put up barricades, right, or you put down a shield, you have like an interaction, right? But they do this
Yeah.
like really elaborate like animation. It's like, yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
door charge,
smoke
like
capped in Siege's case actually.
yeah, the door charge has a key in it, right? It's like it'd be cool to like when you go to the door, right? Like you plant on the door, thunk, you know, twist the key, arm, rip it out, then like back up, take out your gun, right? It would just, yeah, it's like all those little things like keep it. It adds to the fantasy, right? Or the power fantasy, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. Or yeah, with the wall charge, like that's the thing. Is like if that has an animation, it's like the wall charge will means it'll have such meaning to it, right? Like it'll be such a bigger decision to like plant that wall charge where people are like, you can't just like, okay, go plant the wall charge and like we don't even have to pay attention to you because you can just slot it on there. It's like people actually have to like, you know, get on the left and right side and like cover this guy as they're planting the wall charge, right?
Mhm.
It'd be so sick, right?
Diffusing animation?
On the bomb?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that too. We started and stopped that because there was other priorities, but yes, yeah, that will be a thing eventually, right? That one, I don't even know how we want to do that. You know, if it's like what, like CS where you just pull out the kit and you just have random tools, you know? Guy pulls out like a wrench and just starts like hitting,
Slamming
you know,
it.
the bomb or whatever. Just kind of puts his hands up. He's like, I don't know, and then just like punches it and defuse. Dink. I'm just making stuff up, right?
Just
But,
shoot it.
yeah. You know, there's a lot of stuff to think about, right? And how we approach these problems. But yes, like stuff is on the way, especially this. Like cool stuff is gonna be hella dope.
Yeah, I think we're all excited. So, all right. I think it's a good time to wrap this up.
Yeah,
So,
I'm good. I gotta get back to
unless
work.
you guys
dude.
have any last questions, now's the
Yeah,
chance.
you guys. I'll stick around for a minute. You know, by a minute I mean whenever I feel like, or whenever you have to go to bed, I guess, because you're in Germany.
Oh, we can keep it up a few more minutes for sure. But I feel like you showed everything you wanted to show, and people have asked most of the questions. So, can you please upload a playlist of the songs used in the game? It's the OST. It's available on Steam. You can buy it.
Yeah, you can buy it for money. So please do that.
$8, if I'm not mistaken.
You can buy it and then you can upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, it's actually not getting matched by Content ID, so it's free to use
But
in
please
YouTube
buy it.
videos and streams and whatnot.
Yeah, so please buy it.
Yes. All right.
Any of you guys got any I don't know, any other questions?
What? I want the Argus unzip his pants when he starts defusing.
No, we're not.
Oh,
no,
boy.
we're not going to do that.
That sounds wrong.
We're not going to.
All right.
I'll stop
I
sharing.
say-
Stop
what?
sharing my. I'll stop sharing my screen, but you know, I'll just
Sure.
stick around here.
Sure, you
Unzips
can
his
turn
pants.
it off.
Damn, dude, what kind of diffuser did you get?
When is the player customization coming? Eventually. We're working on it. We started working on it right now, so it will it will come.
Early stages.
Yeah.
That stuff
talked-
is so much bigger than people think about.
Yeah. We talked about Easter egg animations earlier. Basically, well, they're more, well, they would be cool. And one day Kevin will be there and it's like, there's nothing else I can animate. And then that's the time to do Easter egg animations. But
I feel like Battlefield. If we ever do dances and emotes, I'm getting that suit. Like, I'm not doing that hand key. Like, I mean, I could do it hand key, but like, that's just too much content by myself. Like, give me that suit.
yeah, absolutely.
Give me that
Also,
suit.
I want to see, like, it would be fun to know that you're the one mocapping the dances.
Well, that's the thing. I'll have to clean it up to a point that it doesn't look like me. Because if it looks like me, that's a huge problem. Right.
Do you work on any of the particle animations, or is that all V-Man?
It's all V-Man.
Yeah.
It's all him.
Taking weapon from the weapon rack animation.
Oh, like a pickup?
Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially just the draw animation right now in prod when you hit F, right?
Yeah. I mean, it would be a different one, I guess, but
it'd be nice is like if you did the pickup, if you drew up the animation and then you immediately just went into an inspect, right? Where you just like look at it and then you load the gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about, it's all about the fantasy. The fantasy. Right. It's all about that, right? Just like pushing that forward. Will we add microtransactions like skins? I mean, that's a question for Alex, but yes.
Very, very likely, yes. Does Ragdoll will be a thing in the future? I mean, it was in the past, and we removed it with proper def animations, so most likely no.
I really want it to be. Like, that's one thing that I think is super cool that like a lot of games have done recently, where they have like bespoke death animations, right? But then like I think what is it called, like active ragdoll systems, where like you can start a death animation, and then if like the hitbox interacts with like a wall or another hitbox, it just throws it into ragdoll. So it's like that one I have where the guy like, he dies and he's like, oh, and then he like puts his hand forward and like falls down. Yeah. Imagine if we did this where like it plays that death animation and they fall into a table, right? And then they just like fall ragdoll into the table and fall down, right? It'd just
that would be
like,
cool, yeah.
Or like some of the ones when you blow up, when somebody dies from an explosion, right? Like a grenade, and they go flying backwards.
Yeah.
But like they hit a wall and they just ragdoll so
against the wall.
Like, holy shit, oh my god.
Yeah, that would be a good hybrid. That would be cool for sure.
Yeah, I've seen games do that before, and it's super cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we disabled ragdolls mostly for performance reasons, so we'll see. At some point, we can probably or hopefully bring them back, but for now, that would tank your CPU even more. So
a pinging animation.
Okay. Go over there.
Hey you. Hey. So you can walk up and pick people's noses, you can just like
yeah, people would just use it to do weird things for sure. Poke, 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 poke. Not a question. I just want to thank you guys for finally making a good game in 2021. I was starting to lose hope. Looking forward to see how far this game goes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's been a long time, right? There's been just too much technical debt to clean up.
Yeah.
And really just finding good priorities, right? Of like what to focus on, and animation has a good one right now. Like the recoil was a good one, right? That was like bam, immediately more life into the game. Yeah. Now with these reloads coming, it's gonna be like boom. I'm not like my reloads don't look like they're from 2005 anymore. You guys, those reloads. It's just life. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely improved. I think the older ones are still good, but
yeah, some of them are better than others.
Better, so
yeah, I just didn't know what I wanted to do last time. Is
Yeah.
the problem, right? I just didn't. I was like, I don't know. What is this derby? Is there a way to view all of my keyframes at once in the scene view?
I think he's
what are you
using
talking
you
about?
for Maya support.
Are you in Maya? What are you doing?
Animation tutorial by Kevin.
Yeah. What do you want
Oh, Unity.
in Unity? I don't know. Isn't it like Control Alt and Scroll Wheel or something like that? You can like zoom out of the timeline. Dude, I don't animate in Unity. I hate that timeline in Unity so much. It's oh god. Oh my god. It's not fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Right. I like the spinning death animation too, Snarms.
Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. There's, not only with these reloads, but there's cooler stuff coming too. Can I make a 10-hour KR anime? You just want me to loop it?
Yeah, just loop it for 10 hours.
Sweet. Yeah, no, but yeah, overall, like, I'm hyped. Like, it's fun. These new reloads, it's like pushing for more realistic, like, tactical feel, but like, I still put me into it, right? I still put like, it's still like, yeah, was it whoever said that earlier was just like they don't seem sure about like putting this mag in this gun. I was like, it's probably a little too much me in the reload, not enough Argus man, right? Where I'd be like in real life, I'd be like, oh, I'm not sure about this. What am I gonna work on like after this stuff? More animations. More animations. More stuff. Maybe other things.
Other things for sure. Other things sound great.
Yeah, I want to tell you, but I can't. So.
With that very precise outlook in the future, I think we can eventually finally wrap it up now. So yeah, this was fun. Oh, that's actually one last cool question. I mean, it's not by the community, I guess. That's from Jesse. But what do you recommend for young upcoming animators? Blender.
I'm serious. Just watch one of those tutorial videos, and you too can become a Blender kid reloading guns. I mean, dude, they're good too. Like, I don't know how many of you guys like know about like some of that community, like the view model animators, but like they're good. They're damn good,
Okay.
right? I like honestly, I think like I'm joking around, but I honestly think like if you're just getting into this, just like hop in Blender, like download a rig and like follow a tutorial, and you'll be like, you can really get started really fast that way instead of having to like deal with like trying to get like Maya or like, I don't know. There's just so many Blender tutorials and Maya tutorials, but like Blender is just like, I feel like Blender is like the software for the indie and like newbie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it works, right? They all support each other. It's great. So good job. Download Blender. I'm sure
Blender.
Olivius can teach people about Blender because he knows it better than me.
That way I can get the 3D models. Not an official one. So
You will
I'll
not
leave
get
it at
them from
that.
us. You cannot get it in any official capacity. So do with that information what you will. Dude, you know Blender better than me. Okay, you do. I don't even know how to make a primitive. I mean, I'm sure it's like right-click create or something like, I don't know. I'm sure I could learn.
All right.
All right, well, that's all I got.
Actually wrap this up. So this was fun. We'll do it again sometime in the future when we have more cool animations to sneak preview. And besides that, we're we'll be back with our regular stream schedule next week. Maps
Yep.
on Monday and Tuesday, and community hours on Wednesday. And yeah, thank you, Kevin, for being here,
Yep.
showing us all the cool shit.
Yeah, I've only been on twice. You know, I'm shy.
I mean, that's more than most other team members. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess you and Bart are the ones who got on twice so far, besides me, obviously. But
I know Zach's done it once. Jesse, get in here. Get on stream.
yeah, actually, Jesse's one of the people I wanted to contact about being a guest in the future. He doesn't know yet. I mean, I guess he knows yet now if he's still here. So,
Oh, he left.
all right. Any last words,
Yeah,
Kevin?
thanks. Yeah, get hype. There's fun stuff coming.
All
I
right.
shouldn't shrug when I say that. Look at me. Look at me. Get hype. Okay. Get excited.
All right. Okay, we're gonna raid Kino. Say hi to him. Be nice.
Yep.
Tell him about all the awesome animations coming in the future. And that's it from us. So thanks everyone. See you next time.
See ya.
This is 1, I'm sleeping at 39.